So people, so let me inform you of a most unfortunate truth. I found out that dude, sorry, I just talked to a little kid. Anyway, the most inconvenient, unwelcome, which it wasn't true truth, is the fact that a whole shitload of people are fucking retarded. Now that's not no. Don't get me wrong here. You know, a lot of people when I say shit like that, they just like, oh, aren't you? Guess you're just the smartest guy in the world. Blah 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 blah. Not even what I'm trying to do here. No. It's legitimately a problem that people are retarded. And a lot of people just say, why don't you just mind your own business? Blah blah blah. Look, there are fundamental changes being made to the way this world is run based on democratic voting, in which, you know, a whole bunch of fucking retards are really, you know, the majority. And, you know, that's not a good fucking thing. It's not a good thing at all. And it really is not at all. And honestly, it's not even like people are making the decisions. Really, they're just so retarded that they're more or less coerced into making bad decisions by the people who are really running the show, who already own like everything, media, everything, blah blah blah, who know how to, you know, kind of promote certain ideals and stuff like that. And those things they're getting people to, you know, vote for or whatever are things that are just giving them more and more power. So these morons are a fucking problem because they're just, you know, useful idiots. You know what I mean? Like, everybody believes there's democracy, and there is democracy, but the problem is over 50% of people are fucking moronic. It just is what it is. Or maybe now, it seems like we're kind of, it's like a battle right now, but a lot of fucking people are retarded. And honestly, at the end of the day, if we're going to talk about some democratic shit, if you're fucking retarded, you don't know nothing about something, don't fucking vote. You know, if somebody's voting on like what the best way to fucking create a nuclear bomb was, I'll be like, I have no fucking idea. I'm not going to vote. I have no insight into that whatsoever. I'm not going to vote. That'd be stupid. It's the same thing with anything else. How to run a fucking country, how the fuck economics works, whatever. Don't fucking vote if you're fucking ignorant on that shit. You don't know how that shit works. And that's the thing, like the people who already run shit, they'll fucking mention some simple shit just to like try to pull a heartstring and be like, oh, these people, let's say a stupid one, like they want to legalize marijuana. Everybody's like, oh crap, he wants to legalize marijuana, let's freaking vote for that guy. He could be like totally fucking fucked in 1,000 other ways, you know what I mean? And I mean, it's a problem, people being so fucking stupid. I mean, that's really the major one. There's a lot of other things like that might just annoy me, but that's like the major one. Like, there are fundamental changes happening to the way this world is run based on democratic decisions made by fucking morons. Decisions that people are really kind of coerced into, and they don't even know it. People don't even know it. People don't even know how they're brainwashed. They're just fucking brainwashed and stupid, and fucking, it sucks. It sucks, cause I sit here and I talk about shit all the time, and it's like, I've seen other people talk about shit. I know like famous people who talk about shit, you know what I mean? It's like, and you know, they still can't get through to people, you know what I mean? Like, it's a problem. People are fucking stupid, and I know that. And because people are stupid, it seems like there might be an inevitable, we're gonna fix it, you know what I mean? Like, people are gonna, you know, tell the dummies to like, you know, butt out, you know. We're talking about atomic bombs and shit, you know, okay, leave it to the motherfucking scientists, you know, if you're just some dummy off the street, like, just butt the fuck out, you know. That's really what needs to happen, you know, and more people are being told, oh yeah, like, you know, your voice matters, this and this. It's like, well, not if you're a fucking idiot. Not if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I'm walking into a room with like rocket scientists, I'm not gonna be like, what's up guys, here's the ant, like, let me put in my 2 cents. I don't like, unless I have like some concept or something for real, and that's the thing, like a lot of people don't know when to shut up. People don't know when to shut up. They don't know when they're out of line talking. It's like you walk into a room with rocket scientists, you're like a 5-year-old, and you want to try to tell them something about rockets? Come on, man, like, know your fucking place. And I'm not even saying that like I like freedom. I like people's freedom to do whatever the fuck they want, really. But there's basic, just like common sense shit, dude. Like, don't fucking open your mouth if you're a fucking moron. Like, shut up and listen first, like, figure out the situation, understand what's really going on before you open your mouth with some stupid idea. Hey, I got an idea for a rocket. Why don't we put magic pony dust on it and make it go super fast? Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be retarded and fucking open your mouth and expect people to not call you a fucking moron. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of there's hate, and then there's fucking like realistic fucking putting you in place type shit. Like, you could be talking about some good shit and somebody could just be a hater, be like, oh, you're dumb, don't listen to that guy. They could be talking shit about you. But then there's like, dude, no, you're really stupid. You're really out of line talking about what you're talking about. It's really fucking dumb. And smart people know when they know. You know what I mean? Like, somebody tried to tell me what my middle name was. I know my middle name. You can't tell me something different than what I already know. You know what I mean? Because I know my own middle name. It's the same with other stuff. A rocket scientist knows how a rocket works or whatever. Economist knows how economics works. It's whatever. And you can't really tell them. You try to call them stupid for saying what they say about what they know. It's like, come on, that's not going to work. You know what I mean? But if you don't know what the fuck you know and you just blurting shit out of your fucking mouth and somebody calls you stupid, if you have like the slightest like, inclination and that could be true that you're actually stupid for what you just said, maybe you should check yourself for one, but two, like, come on, like, if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then don't even talk about it. Don't even get involved. Like, democratic fucking decision making, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? People always have been saying this shit like, vote or die, it's so fucking important to vote, bro. It's like the most important thing is like, don't fucking vote unless you know what the fuck you're voting for, you know what I mean? Don't just vote because somebody says he's gonna legalize marijuana or that's fucking cool. That's the dumbest shit ever. And that's literally part of the plan of the people who already have power to get more power. They want idiots to vote based on stupid shit. And they've actually been fucking promoting that shit, and they lowered the fucking voting age to like fucking, they're trying to lower it even more to like 16 years old. You can't fucking smoke cigarettes till you're fucking 18. You can't drink till you're 21, but you can vote when you're 16. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? They're trying to get stupider and stupider people to vote so they could just fucking, coerce those people into voting for stupid shit. That's what the fuck these people do. So it's a major fucking problem. And like I said, that's on like a worldwide scale. Shit is getting voted for. There's democracy. There is democracy. I would almost say it's an illusion of democracy because people are coerced into voting for stupid shit, but there's really democracy. There really is. And but the thing is, those people know how to take advantage of democracy, and I just explained a couple ways how. And on top of that, some people are just really fucking stupid. They don't know when to shut, they got stupid advice. Shit, somebody else will give them stupid advice and they'll believe it. The people get brainwashed and fucking told all types of stupid shit and they believe it, Somebody could tell you, like, oh yeah, did you know that fucking white people with blonde hair, like, fucking alien robots or something, like the fucking, and people be like, oh man, that's crazy, and fucking, people believe some dumb shit, dude. And, I really don't care about that as much, but when it comes to like democratic decision making, it's like, it becomes a fucking problem. And, if it's not addressed, like I'm trying to do right now, kinda, then it's like inevitable that the world is going to be run like in a, this deceiving way, by these people who already have power, who know how to coerce people into making decisions and, kind of brainwash people, and they know how to use propaganda and stuff, to making people believe that this course of action is a good course of action. People don't even know it. They're guided into certain, like, lines of thought all fucking day. And I see it all day. I see people that are clearly, like, I can just see it. There's different, like, lines of thought, too. So it's like, honestly, I just walked up to the corner store down the street and I just saw people talking about a random subject. I'm not going to talk about it because I know people already brainwashed, and they'll be like, I can't believe he doesn't think that that's this way. It's like, I'm telling you, propaganda is a freaking tool, man. It is a very powerful tool, and especially if you're a fucking idiot, especially if there's a lot of fucking idiots, man. You can fucking just promote some falsehood, and everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, you know. And you gotta understand that's how, like I said, there is democracy, but people are coerced into making decisions, you know. And really, at the end of the day, you know, people are being governed with lies and propaganda. And like, you know, what if, you know, the government lied and said that we're being attacked by aliens, okay? And they said, you know, oh, to stay safe, you have to give up all your guns and give up all your money and give up all your freedom and everything. You'd be like, you know, you might do it because, you know, you believe the government saying that there's fucking aliens or something, you know what I mean? You got to understand the power of a lie. It's a fucking super powerful tool, you know, and lies only work where you don't know something. I know my middle name. You know, you can't tell me that my middle name is something else. You can't lie to me about my middle name because I know my middle name. You know what I mean? I don't think you can lie to a rocket scientist about how rockets work. You know what I mean? You can't make up some shit because they already know. You know what I mean? So ignorance is like the breeding ground for deceit. You know what I mean? So it's really kind of fucking important that people quit being so fucking stupid for this like sanity of everybody and the future of the world, you know, for fucking real. And what did Thomas Jefferson say? He said that there's never been such a thing as a free and ignorant society, nor will there ever fucking be. And that's so true. And everything I just explained explains how and why that's true. And I'm telling you, a lie is super powerful. Propaganda is super powerful. Y'all gotta fucking pay attention, man, because they're out here fucking spewing lies and getting you believing the dumbest shit. You know, giving these people more power and fucking, bro, losing all your fucking freedom, everything, man. And like, look at that's so fucking, I mean, so many people are stupid. It really sucks. That's really all I want to do is just bitch about that. Because I know people are stupid. Because honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I want to do a lot of good in the world. You know, I got ideas. I can see how the world could be better in 1,000 different ways. But it doesn't just work like that. You know, like some people say, oh, like I can't wait till somebody cures cancer. Okay, well, how about them guys that have been fucking like killed for fucking coming out with new fucking cures to shit? You know what I mean? Oh, I wish we had some alternative to fossil fuels. How about the inventors that have been fucking killed for coming out with some shit? You know what I mean? People ain't even looking at that. You know what I mean? And it's like the world does not work in some like straightforward fashion. It's not just like do good and that's it. You know, no. You got people who are trying to like actively combat, you know, human progress so they can hold on to power. It's fucked. And if people are stupid, they're just gonna get more and more power and it's gonna be super fucked. So, you know, like I said, I have fucking, you know, I want to do good in the world, but like I said, it doesn't work in a straightforward fashion. And two, you know, if I try to explain some shit, like honestly, I can't do nothing by myself. I can't just say, oh, here's how we're gonna change the economy and make it work better. I can't do that. I need people to understand so they vote on stuff like that. You know what I mean? And if people are so fucking stupid, they can't comprehend what the fuck I'm saying or any like fucking semi-advanced concepts, it's like, bro, there's no chance of that shit ever democratically moving in a positive direction. It's always going to be fucking the ruling class coercing people into stupid shit. Because if that's all people understand is stupid shit, you know, basic, simple shit, then, I mean, that's like as far as the democratic legs are going to get you, you know what I mean? Everything else is going to be like the ruling class making decisions about shit. It's like, fuck. Because, I mean, honestly, it's not even hard to understand a lot of stuff, but a lot of people are just fucking dumb, bro. It's fucking crazy. And I could go all the way back to, like, fucking biology and, like, you know, fucking survival of the fittest. Like, you know, a lot of geniuses invented a lot of shit in this modern world that make life super easy and convenient to survive. Like, for instance, glasses. Without glasses, a lot of people can't see. If they weren't invented, a lot of those people without glasses might just fucking be unable to live, you know what I mean? Like fucking get hit by a car or fucking, let's go all the way back to like the fucking jungle. If people were still living in the jungle, a lot of these dumb people would have probably been knocked off, you know what I mean? And but the modern conveniences of, you know, the modern world have really kind of made life really fucking easy for people. And like really, at the end of the day, a lot of fucking stupid people breed. I'm not trying to be fucked up here, but it's fucking true. And I think we have like you know, sometimes I'm not trying to be fucked up, not even trying to say nothing in no bad way, but just in a generalized way. A lot of stupid people have a lot of fucking kids, and those kids have a lot of kids. You know what I mean? And so on. It's like, while some kind of, you know, responsible people might have like 1 or 2 kids, and those kids have 1 or 2 kids, you know? It's like the population, the gene pool is just kind of exploded with stupidity, in my opinion. And honestly, you can look back in history and like, so for one, you can kind of see like almost a degradation of people. Maybe a certain class has, kind of disappeared. And I mean class in a general form, like people aren't as classy. But also that could have to do with the propaganda. But really, like, and there's more tools to spread ideas, more propaganda, shit like that. There's cultural manipulation. And so it could have something to do with that. But at the end of the day, I think it also has to do with the fucking gene pool of stupids that have, kind of exploded onto the scene. And either way, man, there's an obvious degradation. And there really does. There seems to be, like, how should I say it? There seems to be differences in people. Like, there's probably a small percentage that's actually really kind of intelligent, and those are the people that invent shit. Those are the people that, fucking make life easy for the rest of the fucking idiots. And it's just like, god damn, like, it's a problem. And then those idiots, ain't even grateful. Like, man, look, there's an old, I don't know if it's a legend or whatever, but I think it could just be history. But, like, in South America, apparently there was some so-called gods that came and civilized the people down there and taught them all types of stuff. And then eventually, those people went and fucking, like, jumped all the fucking so-called gods and, like, murdered them and shit, you know what I mean? After they taught them all types of shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's not good. That's not good at all. But, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so many stupid people. And at the end of the day, I feel like this world's going to self-destruct because of it. I feel like I kind of don't even believe in democracy because of it. I feel like there's so many fucking stupid people. And if we're running on a democracy, what it's really going to be is the ruling class that know how to coerce people into certain decisions, into just making certain decisions, that are going to continue to run this shit. It ain't going to be it's not democracy right now. It's fucking propaganda guiding you into, slot A or slot B, both of which, are something that the ruling class wants, you know what I mean? And that's what it fucking is right now. Propaganda central, like hardcore. And so many people don't even see it. They don't understand it at all, dude. Like, some people think they're smarter than the other guy because they believe this, and, shit, I might be subjected to it, and I don't even know it, you know what I mean? In certain different ways. Like, sometimes I look at conspiracy theories and shit, and, I was believing someone for a while, and then I, like, realized at some point, like, shit, that was probably made up, like, just to fucking fuck with me, you know what I mean? And I've been subjected to it before, and I snapped out of it. And I see a lot of shit that I see other people clearly don't, see that is just kind of bullshit. And I might be believing shit that's bullshit. At the same time, it's like, fuck. I mean, I'm not trying to float my own boat, but I think I'm a little bit smarter than a lot of people. And if I'm being subjected to it, like, what the fuck? Like, think about everybody else. They just fucking, oh yeah, this is the way everything goes. Everything is like this, and that's what the fucking propaganda told me. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, bro, the fucking propagandist, like, it's like mass mind control, dude. And it just sucks because, I want to do good, and I know it's not the straightforward way. Like I said, you got motherfuckers who invented shit already, cures to diseases that got killed, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really say cures to diseases, but I know there's inventors that have invented stuff, had patents bought and then suppressed. People, like, I remember a dude came out with a water-powered car, motherfucker got poisoned, you know what I mean? And so there's a lot of shit like that. And I know it's not straightforward progress because the ruling class does not want progress. The ruling class wants power, more and more and more power to control everything. So it's like, I want to do good, but it's like, it's clearly not just going to work in some, straightforward fashion. And as far as me explaining things, half these, people sometimes don't even listen. So it's like, fuck, like, it's just like a hopeless rut. It's like, I want to do good, but how could I even do good with everybody being a fucking bunch of morons? Listen to stupid, crappy music and shit. You know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks. That's the truth, though. And it's a really, like, one of my biggest personal frustrations. It's like, I feel like I can't do anything. because people are so stupid. Even like I got all the answers to a lot of fucking shit, but people are so stupid. Like they can't like they won't listen. They're already brainwashed with other shit. If they do listen, they might have trouble comprehending. It's like, what the fuck? I know this shit doesn't work in a straightforward fashion. It does not. Now, honestly, it's almost. I'll tell you the truth. Like if I, let's say I invented something, I put myself in danger. You know what I mean? Because I know the ruling class don't want certain things to happen. So I really need people to, or like be on point with all that shit, almost as like almost like a protection, whatever you want to call it. That's why some people, they invent stuff and they don't patent it. They just give the blueprint or whatever for free. So it's like people have it, and it's really, I don't even want to get into details, but it sucks. It's like I said, like a rut. It's like a fucking progressive rut. And like I've been in this rut for so long. Like all I do is think like all the time, and I look at the world and I see what's happening. I've already like analyzed the problems. I got solutions for so much fucking shit, but people don't fucking listen. They don't listen, and even if they did, like I said, they might have trouble comprehending because a lot of people just don't. There's a lot of dumb people that just exists because this fucking modern world has made it so easy to do just that. Like motherfuckers don't barely gotta do nothing. Like, oh, go flip a burger at McDonald's, and I'm not even hating on that. You know what I mean? I just ate at the restaurant down the street. But I mean, it's the truth, man. I think the population has exploded with like kind of just these really simple-minded people. And it really, the environment doesn't demand much, immediately. Like if anybody who has foresight, we could see that, we're going further and further down like a dystopian fucking, slave-like system, but for the average Joe who doesn't really think, everything's just all good right now, it's like, yeah, like, it's like, let's say I could like smell smoke and I see in the distance smoke brewing up. I'm like, and I feel the wind coming this way. I'm like, oh shit, that fire is gonna spread this way. I could think and see that. Somebody else might be like, smell smoke. Oh look, there's smoke over there. And they might just chill because they don't put two and two together. They can't foresee the future. They don't have that logic to do so. You know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of people like that. Right now it's all good, so they think it's all good. But at the end of the day, it's fucking not. And that's what we are surrounded by around here. A lot of simple-minded people, man. They don't have what it takes, man. I think inevitably people are going to be governed the way I'm talking about. The ruling class are going to coerce people into. The people are going to be governed because the majority of the population is a bunch of simple-minded dum-dums. I just see that, and it really sucks because I know I'm not the only relatively intelligent motherfucker out here. I know there's other people who are in the same type of disparity, who want to do good, who have answers and whatever. It sucks because it's really like democracy, like they say. It's like 51% of people making a decision that's going to affect the other 49. Like I said, the fucking majority's already freaking retarded, you know what I mean? I already know this. I'm 100%, I already see it, I know it. It's like, I didn't want to believe it for a long time, but I've already tried so fucking hard in so many ways, and I've tested it. I've tested people, and I see really what they're made of, man. A lot of fucking people are fucking super fucking retarded. Like, at least like 60%. And, retarded enough to put us in danger, by being stupid enough to kind of be coerced into making democratic decisions that are detrimental to our future. I know this. I see what the fuck we're working with out here. A lot of people are just these simple-minded dummies. And even though I'm explaining, I'm hoping this explanation kind of does something and wakes people up somehow, shakes them a little bit. But even with this, man, I don't know. Right now, people are being like low-key fucking governed by the ruling class who just fucking disseminates propaganda everywhere. That's how people are governed right now. They don't even know it. They think, there is democracy, but they don't even see how they're being fucking, oh yeah, like led to believe that this is a good decision, that's a good decision, whatever. And, maybe in calling it out, people might then now see it, and hopefully this is doing that job, like, that's really my intent with it all. Is to like fucking shed some light on a lot of this shit, so people ain't so fucking just blind to it all. Holy shit. And maybe, just maybe, I won't be in such a fucking rut of despair, and people will actually start listening and understanding what the fuck I'm saying, and whatever. And fucking get somewhere. We can move forward as a human race. We can actually fucking govern ourselves instead of being fucking governed by a bunch of fucking power-hungry psychopaths. I don't know, man. That's my dream, like fucking help progress mankind, like I'm ambitious for the human race, you know what I mean? Like I don't think we're just gonna stay stuck on this fucking surface of the planet forever. No, I'm like, let's go to outer space, like let's do all types of shit, I'm ambitious for mankind, for real. And I'm just so frustrated with the lack of like forward momentum, And I'm telling you, a lot of people are so dumb. It sucks. It's such a frustrating thing. And I do believe people have the capacity to be. I think like they have the hardware. They're just not like running the programs to like do what they need to do. I'm sure everybody that just heard this can comprehend what I just said. You know what I mean? For the most part. And I just think a lot of people, life is so easy that they just don't think about stuff like that. They see the smoke, they smell the smoke, but they don't think about the fire coming, and they're not thinking ahead like that. They're not seeing how it's almost kind of critical, that they do kind of step up their mental game, whatever you want to call it. What up, Frank?
Hi, bro.
Chilling. Yeah.
Alright, bro. See you around, bro.
Alright. I didn't want to start a conversation over that. Anyway, I'm almost out of battery now, so my screen's getting dim here. Look, man, like my boy Frank, he's smart enough for me to even like, I enjoy his company. There's just some things that are just like over people's heads. I'm telling you, I'm not even trying to talk about my dude because he's cool, but like, if I were to start talking about like economics, he might have no idea what I'm talking about. He might already have some other ideas in his brain about some certain stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. It's frustration when people ain't there. You know what I mean? So that's what I try to make all these videos for. So hopefully people can get there. But it's like, damn, it's just frustrating because it's like fucking. I know it's possible. I think it just like the effort it's gonna take and the time it's gonna take might be greater than what I have to spend, and so it is what it is. I don't know if that lady's waving to me, but I just waved to her. So I don't know. So like sometimes I talk about stuff. I talk about kind of planting seeds, hoping it'll grow in the future in some way. But for right now, it seems like I'm just at this fucking. I just gotta deal with this dumb shit. Like I could think so far and see like a future so far ahead. Like I can see like a whole civilization in the future. You know what I mean? It's like it just seems like it's so. We're getting there. We're moving in certain ways, but it's like dang. Like I really want to like get that fucking momentum, that ball rolling. And so I'm not trying to be offensive with this whole video. It's just I'm trying to call out the real problem that is kind of the stupidity of a lot of people, the indifference, whatever. And I really want to get the ball rolling, so that's really what it's about. And that being said, I'm running out of battery. I got to end this fucking video. It's about to rain too, I think. Either way, I like it how it is right now. I'm telling you, man, it's such a disheartening thing. I have so much, like, I see the future, man. I see, like, the future of mankind. And I just want to get there, you know what I mean? And so people got to wake up. That's all really has to happen. So with that being said, man, I'm going to leave it at that. And thank you guys for listening. I'm out here. Much love.